Try. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of the Irish Cycling Show. My name is John Dempsey.
And my name is Keith Caldwell.
I hope you're all doing well and delighted to welcome you all back even. So this week we'll kick off with pro news as we always do, which will be very short this week because the pros are all on holidays more or less, but we got some good news during the week. Mia Griffin, a firm favourite of ours here, has got a World Tour contract. So
which is fantastic for her. She deserves it, I think. She's had an up and down sort of year, I think, with falls and this and that, but yeah, she really deserves it. She's a class act. Yeah,
she's joined the Swiss team that will be called Israel Premier Tech next year.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the Swiss team.
Yeah, there's some Swiss. Yeah. But anyhow, so well done, Mia. That is excellent news for her. Well deserved. Hopefully a few more of the Irish girls will be going up as well. I've heard a strong rumour that one of them will be. More to be revealed here soon. I haven't even told them yet.
That's true.
We'll cut to that later on,
And we had more of them in action in Paris. Kind of the big news from that is Kelly Murphy throwing out a huge amount of power as normally she does and setting a new Irish individual pursuit record. 3 minutes 25.424, knocking a little over a second off her own previous record.
Well done, that's how previous works. Yes, she finished 7th, which is very good. Top 10 in the world's class. Alice was also 11th in the elimination race. Emily Kay was 12th in the Omnium.
Yeah, and Orla reached the last 32 in the sprint. She was only 0.2 of a second, I think, off her personal best, so she's kind of happy.
Hopefully. And the Team Pursuit squad were very close to progressing to the quarterfinals. They were finishing 9th, just missing out there. But a nice, solid performance from them all around.
I just can't get over the amount of disciplines, and even just trying to look over this, there are so many. Alice and Mia 13th in the Madison final on Saturday as well. They'll probably kill me because I got that wrong, but it's incredible the amount of races and different types of races that are on the track.
Yeah, but they're all the same, because they just go left in them all.
Oh yeah, that's
right. It's not that different.
Put more hurdles in.
Yeah, something like that. What about a sand pit?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. Anyhow, and the only other bit of kind of news, rider transfer, etc. we had was Sam Coleman from Archer CC, one of our very promising juniors, is heading to France next year, I believe.
Yeah, Jamie Blanfield, our own Jamie Blanfield, worked with him at the European Youth Olympics where he finished 10th. And Jamie said to me, he's one to watch. He's a class rider. So he's going to the French team 31 Jolly Cycles under 19. I've probably got that completely wrong. Jolie Cycles?
Jolie, yes.
Jolie Cycles. For 2023.
Yeah, but, that's not French either. That's just English.
No, that's feathered. But Samuel Coleman, one to watch. Definitely, he's a class act.
No pressure, Sam. Well done. Hopefully more young lads will be heading across the water for next season. So, as you may have gathered, we were slightly busy for the past weekend. That's why this show is on Tuesday, not Monday, because we were doing a small thing called Cross Clonmel.
And we're very sleepy and tired.
Yes, very sleepy. Brain not work so good anymore.
Even less than usual.
Yeah,
less than that out right.
Which is hard to believe. Yeah, so we had a great weekend's racing in Clonmel.
The racing was amazing. From the whole way up, the racing was absolutely top notch. We were blessed with weather. We all talk about the weather. Weather on Saturday was fine. But yeah, some cracking racing the whole way through on Saturday. I enjoyed Saturday actually.
I didn't enjoy Saturday because stuff was blowing over, so I was driving stakes for lots of the day, but I'm sure the racing was fine. I didn't get to see much of it, to be honest with you. Although I did get to lead out the under 6s and under 8s. And then I was doing it for the under 10s as well, and they passed me before the end of the start straight. Seriously.
I thought you were going to give a dig at me about the B race as well, and you leading me into the first corner.
We'll get to that in due course. But on Saturday we had the kids racing. Yeah. So we started with under 6s and under 8s, just the fun, and then I think the story of the weekend was Slieve Lucra. I think were the dominant force.
Slieve Lucra and Orwell definitely in the under 8s and under 10s. They were fantastic. We had Marion Mulvaney in the under 8s winning. Under 10s was Ben Cunningham for Orwell, then Ciara O'Sullivan for Lucra, and then back over to Orwell for the under 12s for James Cunningham. Breffney Wheelers managed to break the stranglehold with Eva Barker winning the under 12s female. But yeah, it's class. There's a lot of underage riders there. That's kind of what we want.
Yeah, it is. I think we had 170 riders roughly both days, and I would suppose on the Saturday roughly 140 of them were underage, which is fantastic, which is the way to go. And in the under 14 boys, Reen McChrystal from the McChrystal Cycling Dynasty their dynasty now, I think. You know, his aunt and uncle or dad
I was
or
going
whatever.
to ask you that actually. Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, news to Keith. Well
Okay,
done.
yeah. My research job isn't going
This
very
Irish
well.
cycling show benefits all.
Emer Hervanen from Kidding Cycles was the winner in the females, in the girls.
Yeah.
And our own Orla Mulhorn was fourth. And I think James Logue was fourth in the boys as well. So fair play to them. I'm delighted with those
and in the
results.
under-16s we had a couple of impressive displays.
Yeah.
Conor Murphy, Ross Trevor, MTB, who looks like he's 29, like, you know, ran away with the under-16 boys. David Gaffney from Dungarvan pushed in very close. And I think we were discussing earlier on, the real impressive display from the weekend was Greta Lawless in the under-16 girls. She flew around the course.
She looked at ease. She never looked at under pressure. When I was looking at her lap times, she was a minute faster on the first two laps, which is astonishing. She really looks the real deal. She was a class act, and there was a magnificent racing going on behind her as well. That's the lovely thing about these races. We'd Faith Robinson from Bray in second, and Aisha Gannon from Breffni appearing again in third. But Greta is top notch.
Yeah, so well done to all the underage riders.
And I think we see her father later on, don't we?
We do indeed. We see her father later on.
Yeah.
And then quickly on Saturday afternoon we rounded up with a support race where Mark Shannon bet David McCarthy and some guy called John Dempsey into third place.
Yeah, the less said about that the better. And in the female we had an All-American 1-2 with Joanne and Kim, and which is fantastic to have them over. And we had Liz Kent, who's consistently performing. She got a podium in third.
Yeah, and on Sunday morning then we moved to the old boys. No offence, lads. The M50s and M60s. Now we're wondering, the numbers were down a bit in the M50s. Like, now one person callously suggested maybe lots of them died off. Like, you know, I don't think so. Like, you know.
I was outside the tent while this conversation was going on. I was just saying, lads, that's a bit bleak.
Yeah, a bit bleak. Maybe just an enter or whatever, like, you know. But we great racing in the M50 race. Des Woods won a very good race.
Des Woods
great
won it.
battle there.
Yeah, he really did very well. He wasn't leading that the whole time, so it was a class result, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And David Lawless, the aforementioned David Lawless, won the M60 race as well.
Yep, and Mark Pinfield again. In the M40.
And he bet our other favourite Mark Flavin. So
Yes.
well done. There was a brilliant race in M40s. Third place was a fantastic race. I think there was like 5-6 riders in contention.
Yeah.
Got to watch a bit of that. It was really good racing, so well done to all of ye.
Yes.
And once that finished up, then we're on to the serious business of the weekend.
The excitement, the power, that's been disrespectful to everybody else, really. But listen, it's great.
No.
The junior men were phenomenal. They put on a show. They were very impressive. And it was no way a foregone conclusion. Because it was a good battle the whole way.
Yeah.
Starting off with Ollie maybe showboating a little bit. I think we have a picture of that. But throughout the race, 3 riders absolutely knocked the hell out of each other.
Yeah, so it's fantastic. We had Ollie Akers, we had Seb Grindley, and our own national champion Liam O'Brien. We were literally rubbing shoulders going around for lap after lap. Really fantastic, tight racing. Like, Liam put it up to the 2 English boys. And unfortunately, he got him undone in the last lap. He had a small mechanical in the forest, and
which is probably lucky that it happened. It was just before the pit, but it's never lucky to have a mechanical. And yeah, I think there was like nearly an audible gasp to see him because no disrespect to the guys taking the hat off. You kind of do like a home, so to speak, winner.
Yeah.
But
no, well done to the 2 boys. We caught up with Liam just after the finish as well.
Well, I lost a few places at the start, but I caught him maybe on the second lap, and I felt good with him, and kind of sitting in between the 2 of them. So
yes, it looked comfortable from the outside. I don't know, maybe very different from the inside, but maybe mechanicals seem to be plaguing a lot of riders maybe on that. But
one of them had a lot of mechanicals, but then last lap I made a mistake in the forest section, and
just went a few seconds.
I felt I was stronger in the main field.
Yes.
So like, if I just keep the gap close enough, I might be able to then come over the bridge, drop the chain. So
okay, it's unfortunate.
But yeah,
So
it wasn't far from the pits, so
Well, that's the unfortunate thing. But it's great to have you here, and thank you very, very much.
thanks.
Next up down the agenda was the elite women's race, which also combined the junior ladies.
Yeah.
And Keith caught up with Zan Crease.
Cup of Zan, yeah, Zan is returning, and we managed to have a quick little word with her before the race just to see how she was feeling.
Okay, we are very lucky to have Zan back again this year. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I really enjoyed it last year, so I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, so how are you feeling about the course? Have you ridden it in practice, or?
Yeah, so I did like 2 practice laps earlier. It's quite similar to last year, but I see you've added some new features that are actually really fun.
Just to try and...
Yeah, of course, but it has worked. It's also a bit slippier than last year. Last year was bone dry, which is fun, but it doesn't suit me as much, whereas it's a little bit slippy on the ground this year, so I think it's going to be a more exciting race.
Excellent, excellent. So, hopes for the race? How do you think it will go? Or is that an awful question to ask?
No. Obviously, like, there's some good competition Anna Kay here this year, so I was going to give it my best shot, see how I can do, but obviously the top level competition's hard, but definitely want to be on that podium again.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And then we had a cracking race in the women's race. Real high quality field. Anna Kay was the big favourite, and Anna...
Did what Anna does.
Yeah, she rode away now. She was well in control. From Zan Crease in second. Libby Bell, the leading junior, was third. But then there was a superb battle for 4th place.
There was an incredible battle going on the whole way through it, and I'm just trying to find the names because they need to be mentioned. We had Roisin Lally, we had Hannah McClory, we had Kim Coleman over from the States, and Anya Doherty. We had Joanne Grogan with them for a long time, but literally they were going like this the whole way around. Cracking race.
Super. Came down to a sprint, I think, for 4th place. So that's brilliant. The women's standard is really going up. And Keith also caught up with Anna for a chat after the race.
Very lucky now to have Anna Kay here, winner of Elite Female. How are you?
Good, yeah.
How did it go?
It was good. I expected it to be a bit more slippy. It did get slippy towards the end, but it was a really fun course. Just paced my effort and enjoyed it, really.
Yeah, and the course, yes, it was drying. It got a little bit more slippy. No problems with mechanicals, maybe, or anything like that. No, it was a relatively hassle-free.
Yeah, pretty much. I swapped onto Griffos like on the top half of the course just because I wanted to try them out to see what they were like, and actually they were fine, but muds mainly because it was quite slippy. But.
Yeah. So it's a very good result. You must be happy coming over here and get a win.
Oh, definitely. A win's a win.
Yes, exactly.
And yeah, it's a brilliant venue, brilliant course. So
thank you very much, John.
It's all right.
And then on to the highlight of the weekend. It was elite men's race. So just as this was starting, the weather was starting to turn. We were forewarned of it all day. We were watching the clouds roll in and started to spit rain.
It was bad.
And then it started to flog rain during the race.
Which
was way worse. Very not good.
But spaces in the gazebos were of a premium.
We should have been selling tickets for all the grandstand coverage.
It was.
I don't doubt it for a minute. But we had a great battle again. We had 3 boys that kind of rode away from everyone. It was Toby Barnes, Ben Chilton and Jensen Young.
Yeah, and Ben was very strong at the start. The 2 guys went away, but Ben came back at him. I don't know how they race in those conditions. It's just horrendous, but they actually seem to love it. They want it as hard as possible, the nutters. But it's absolutely incredible racing from them.
Yeah.
But I think Toby got the little bit of an advantage towards the end.
Yeah, I was kind of busy myself. I was in the back of the race, so I couldn't see it. But I could see when they were lapping me, but I was really not focused on what they were doing.
2 races over the weekend.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah. But looking at focusing on the Irish boys, Dean Harvey yet again just showed more of his promise and was 4th place. Fantastic ride out of Dean, and we had Sean Nolan in 8th, Sam Bulger in 9th.
Class ride from Sam.
There's real coming of age from Sam Bulger to be up there in 9th place, and the feedback was very good from our new feature, the kind of bomb hole section we had. Many thanks to all the Clonmel LCC volunteers, Superman volunteers as well, who helped make that happen, who got the shovels and spades out. Massive thanks to you all. It was really highlight of the course, we were very happy with it.
It's bonkers, but it's a feature, and it's got, even from the outfield section you could hear the bells and the chainsaw noising, so it's pretty impressive.
Chainsaw didn't have a blade on it just to be
There's
health and
a
safety.
very, very good picture of, and yeah, we're going to put it up here now, and it's just so good to give people looking in what the atmosphere is like.
Yeah, it was an incredible atmosphere inside the woods. So well done to all the spectators. Make the event. That's what we want. We want to grow the sport and make it as cool as possible. So well done to you all. Many thanks to all our sponsors. You can see most of them listed here in their attire. These tops, actually, we have some spare. They're for sale. Link down below. So
You
please.
get that quite.
You can buy them with the link down below. Like,
Yes.
They're not made of money.
They are very, very, very sought after. Everybody seems to ask them, and actually lovely. They're quite nice. So yeah, get on that one quick.
Get on that. Hopefully, yes. And what have we coming up this week, Keith?
Excellent. With more CX, which is great.
Yeah.
So Clinchy CC CX in Ulster, they're telling us to get mucky at the manor. So yeah, anybody in that area, get up there and support it. Again, always good CX riding in Ulster.
Absolutely. And in Leinster, we have round 2 of the Leinster League, and that is the Gap in Glencullen, which is a fantastic course, an old golf course, side of a mountain, kind of Wicklow, really good cyclocross course. So give the Orwell Wheelers event a go there if you're down south. As we say, we've no racing in Munster this weekend. We're all taking a weekend off just to lie down and recover.
Sleep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And also Cross Clonmel will be featuring this week in the Independent on Wednesday, so please pick up a copy of that. The more publicity we can give this fantastic sport, the better.
Yeah, I think there's a general vibe within the thing of excitement, but so many people don't actually know about it. So yeah, the more we talk about it, the more we shout, the more people realise that it's actually a bit of crack. So yeah, that's tomorrow. The media have been very good to us over the past week actually, so thank you to them as well.
Okay, and thank you to all for watching. We'll be back next week for week 4 of the Irish Cycling Show.
We will. We'll also have more interviews, special interviews, and we have race footage on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Keep an eye on this channel during the week. We have lots of footage, and it has to be edited by someone and uploaded during the week. So I'm busy washing my hair. All right. See you all next week.
Thank you.
Bye bye.